New York Jets. Other than Cleveland, this is probably the other team that I'd say you guys have successfully found ways to break your fans' hearts so often that you should be charged criminally for it. Except for the last 2 years. Mr. Douglas, you've done a great job with every draft pick just about. I mean, there's a few things I would have done differently, but there's one glaring problem, and I'm going to tell you this right now. Zach Wilson was a bad pick. It was a bad pick before you picked it. I told everybody it's a bad pick, and I'm going to continue to say it's a bad pick, and here's why. Zach Wilson had one very good year as a college quarterback. He may develop into a decent head quarterback in the NFL. May develop into one. You drafted him second overall. Is a bad choice. You could have grabbed so many different players. So you could have got other quarterbacks that would have done a better job. And yeah, that's one of the glaring oofs that you did that may wind up costing you your job, and also your head coach may suffer for that too. And that's unfortunate because you've done a good job other than that, because you were left in a bad position. So outside the quarterback, I like your head coach. I think your running back core could be interesting. Your offensive line still leaves a lot to be desired. Injuries are going to take a toll, it looks like, at this point, so you got to be prepared for that. Tight end is something that you tried to pick from other people's tight ends and see if that works. Good luck. It hasn't worked for you yet, but let's see. And like I said, I think your wide receiving core may be on the verge of something special. But quarterback, you're lacking. Defense, it's a young, growing defense for the most part. It's not. You're not going to be competing with the Bills and the Patriots this year, as far as division lead. But you're catching up to the Miami Dolphins, and you may pass them. I don't think this year, but definitely next year. They're in trouble unless they shoot ahead. At this point, I have the Jets. You're going to be probably the 6th or 7th pick overall next year in the draft. My recommendation is you get a lot of picks for the next year and look for a quarterback, or you try to pick up somebody's third string. Hell, you could have got Mitch Trubisky. That would have helped you out too. There's a few things you could have done that you didn't do, and but overall, I think, Mr. Douglas, you've done a phenomenal job considering what you've had. Like I said, Zach Wilson, though, that may be the one that actually crushes you. I'm sorry to say that.